So today I wanted to show you how to use Yolsk to help you to overcome any of the obstacles that you're encountering for the goals that you're working towards. So you've already set up your goal and you've started working on it, and then you've noticed that there's a new obstacle that perhaps you weren't aware of when you first set up your goal. So the goal that I'm going to use as an example is the goal that I set of feeling healthy and full of energy. Now, as I've been working through the actions with this, I have actually been doing all the things that I set myself to do, but I've noticed that I'm still feeling tired in the afternoon, and that's not how I want to be feeling. I actually want to be feeling full of energy and healthy all day long. So if I feel tired in the afternoon, I'm finding myself being reliant on caffeine. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually edit the goal, just because I want to make it a little bit clearer that my goal isn't just to be able to bounce out of bed every morning feeling full of energy. I want to be feeling full of energy all day and not be reliant on caffeine. Okay, so just I think it's really worthwhile to be really clear on what your goal actually is, so then you know when you're definitely reaching it. Now, as you can see here, I've already put in the obstacle of feeling tired in the afternoon, but there's a second part to this obstacle, is that when I'm feeling tired, I'm often with clients, so I'm not in a position to maybe go and do any exercise. It feels to me like the only real option I have is to have an intake in caffeine, and it's not really what I want to do. And I don't actually know what the answer to this is at the moment, so I'm going to use Yolsk to help me to work this out. So I'm going to add a new obstacle in, and I'm going to add here being reliant on caffeine when I'm with clients. Okay, so I have here my list. I've got two obstacles now. So I've got this feeling tired in the afternoon, and I've got being reliant on caffeine when I'm with clients. Okay, so from some of the other actions I've already done, I've already been looking into energy and what makes you feel tired in the afternoon, but I haven't actually used Yolsk to put any of this into place yet. So I'm just going to put that quickly in for this obstacle now. So feeling tired in the afternoon, one of the actions that I can take to overcome this obstacle is to avoid sugary foods and eat plenty of protein. Okay, so that's one of the things that I can do. I'm going to save that and go back to the obstacles. So the other one is being reliant on caffeine when I'm with clients. Now I don't actually know what the answer to this is. So this is where Yolsk comes in. And by clicking on this arrow here to kind of come and address this more, it's asking me to have a bit of a think about actions that I could take to overcome this obstacle. So I don't necessarily know, as I don't know what the right answer is at the moment. I just need to give this some thought. But actually, coming and writing the obstacle into the list is the first thing which makes me think there's something that I need to address here. Okay, so there are a few things that I could think about, and I'm just going to pause this for a moment and have a little think about what some of the ways could be that I'll overcome this obstacle. Okay, so while I've been thinking about how I'm going to use Yolsk to help me to overcome this obstacle, there are a couple of things which I've introduced. So the first thing was that when I realised that being reliant on caffeine is when I'm with clients for long periods. So it's in particular the long periods that I need to be careful of. And then I put down some of the possible actions that I think might help me. So I thought perhaps doing a burst of exercise before the long appointments might help, drinking lots of water during the appointments, having a small protein-based smoothie with me to drink if I get tired. So I think these three things could help me to not feel tired when I'm in my longer appointments, or not then reliant on the caffeine. But I don't know for sure. So the fourth action that I've added is to review my afternoon tiredness. Okay, so I'm going to save all of those. Okay, and then I'm going to go over to the actions, because where I've put those actions, I now need to put some dates onto these to give me the reminders that I need to do them. And I think the most important reminder is the reminder of my review, because achieving a goal isn't like there's never going to be a fail-safe way of doing it. What you need to do to be successful is to continuously review how you're doing. And this is where Yolsk comes in. It just reminds you to have a look at what you've been doing and make sure that you've been being successful. So what I want you to take away from this video is to remember that when you experience an obstacle, to go back into your obstacles, jot down what the obstacle is, and then just spend a little bit of time having a think about some ways in which you could overcome it. Plan those actions and be prepared to come back and have another think after a week or two, or whichever is the right amount of time for you. I hope that has helped.